Good evening, one. Good evening, all, and welcome back to not. Oh, god damn it! Was that? Is that the final draft? I think it is. But yeah, good evening, one. Good evening, all, and welcome back to Alan Wake 2, the final draft. I won't lie, I can't remember where I last left off. Okay, we're here. All right.
The gates to the platform were closed. I had a ticket.
Let me in. Oh shit! Hang on, wait. Before I go any further, trying to find all manuscript pages. All right, that's right. Yeah, they're not in here, are they? Right.
Something about the station platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more. Something lingered here. A half-forgotten memory. An echo.
Me on the trail of an FBI agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone missing, presumed dead. The cult was leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw an obscene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit wound of a bullet.
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional detective. A story thread I could use in my writing. I had a location. The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked.
If I remember correctly, there's a word of power here. I do remember where to go. No, I don't. Yeah, no, there is no manuscript pages in here. That's it. Got to remember that. That's important.
The Fed had glimpsed into the maw of darkness. It swallowed him whole. The tracks led into the tunnel. That was my way forward.
What's up, lads? Which ones
The
are
blood
real
trail
and which ones are
continued
fake?
deeper into darkness.
Fake. I think you're real. Nope. Oops. Initiation. Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Shit. I don't like the sound of that.
If I remember correctly, there is... Yes. There. Huh. But do I have another one of these? Oh shit, I do.
The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on. Another place to use in the story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper. The new scene I had found was important for the story. I changed the story. And with that, the dark place changed.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
Was there anything here? I do vaguely remember a word of power being like on the roof somewhere.
Wake.
Hey lads.
I can't want to say.
Fake. Fake? Yeah, fake. Yes, I remember that. Alright. Itchy nose.
Another echo lingered here. A source of inspiration.
What do you know? Word is, your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the Cult of the Word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity. Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story.
Who's real, who's fake?
I'm lost in the dark.
Alright. Oh, hello. I think I found that one before. I think that one's new to me. Alright, I need this. Cheers. Oh, hello. No, you're fake. Use a distance on him. God damn it. Nice, if you look, I didn't use a single charge there. Nice. My words are powers, but kept my flashlight charged there.
I had a new idea, a new story thread. I was making my way deeper into the story. I could imagine this murder cult performing their macabre acts beyond the collapsed tunnel. The cultists laid the Casey novel onto the altar with reverence. Their twisted Bible. The water was gone. The way forward was open.
No, I thought I saw a word of power there. Night springs, new season coming soon. I'm coming back around here, so I won't have to worry about missing that word of power. You real? Nope. You're taking a swing at me if you were. Yeah.
by dark waves, but some things remain. The darkest, nastiest elements, like the murder site. It's my goal, a stepping stone to travel deeper to escape. Write a narrative that takes me there. Casey will lead me to it.
The train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play.
I think there's a word of power here, if I remember correctly. Okay.
Alan Wake.
You real? Oh, you're real. Oh, no, you're not. Almost. Almost used the charge. Were you up here? Yes, you were. You're the one I remember.
I was sure I had the answer on the plot board. I had a new location for the story. The story thread felt right here. The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin. This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists tracked down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I found. The plot element I found would drive the story forward. A sick and twisted story. But it worked. The subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now.
That's fucked up.
None of this was real. It was all real. Fuck me.
You say that again. That's a new word of power. Well, actually, this one I do remember. It's behind like a piece of cardboard or something, wasn't it? Not there. It was here somewhere. Yeah, here. this out because there should be a few of them around here if I remember correctly. Hey.
Wake.
Okay. You, let's tussle. Come on. Alright.
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me.
Remember this area well. It had me on edge throughout the whole thing. Because I kept thinking this was going to depict something that was going to happen to me. Good atmosphere. Kept seeing myself as like, you know, the deer that's being hunted. That the axe guy was, you know, when the axe wielding lost and taken. Alright, young bucks. I know there's multiple of you in here, so let's get this out. Who's real, who's fake?
Let me die. I need the world. Alan Wake.
I think you might be real. Yep. Nope, you're fake. Okay, you didn't do any damage to me either. Fake. Have a look around. I always avoided the shadows in this area, so I never actually had a chance to look around here. Oh, hello. Oh, that's right. I get in. That's a safe area. That's right. I come back. I circle back around to that. Wait, what's that? Oh yeah, hi. So there. So there and there. Yeah. Okay. Who's real? Who's fake? Tell me your secret, shadows. Fake. Fake.
Alan Wake.
Right, there's a scene here. Right, lads. Fake. Another fake. You real? Nope, you're fake. Alright.
The echoing hall had a story to tell. I had a new idea for a scene.
Can't remember if it was Murder Cult or Torchbearers. I think it was Murder Cult.
The hall had changed into the murder cult's hideout.
There's a way I can get in here. I remember this.
The scene had changed.
Could have sworn there was a way to get in here. There we go.
The cultists were close now, a dark presence rising from the depths.
Real?
Wait. I'm lost.
That's fake. You real?
Alan
Wait.
Wake.
Look at me. Yeah.
Wake.
Oh, that's right.
The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
The ritual was a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site. This was something out of a horror story, but I had to keep going.
The dark presence was summoned.
Alan Wake.
You're real, aren't you? Yep. real.
These are my words.
Out of my way, fuckers. There's definitely still a real one around here. These guys would have despawned if he was the last.
Alan Wake.
Okay, you're fake. You're the real one, aren't you? Yep.
The darkness is coming.
I didn't consume a shot there. Fucking hell. You're real? No. Almost.
Wake.
Go around. Give my light back. Ah, he was fake anyways.
Alan Wake. I need the word. Sorry as a monster.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
Wake.
Fake. At least one of them's gonna be real.
I ride. I just want to go. Wake. I just want to say.
you real? You're real. That one's real. Oh, fuck you.
Alan Wake. This time.
I didn't hit him. I remember the dark presence attacks me soon, but I can't remember when. Don't you trying to scare me? I know you're fake. I killed the real ones. This way? Yeah. I think he attacks here, right? The dark presence? Yeah, it's here. And fuck off.
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone. The tunnel was open now. I could get through.
Don't look back.
The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me. closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
You can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. Help me get you.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Mount Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The Dark Presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I'd lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning. The violent emotion of the act. Like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see. And yet...
And we're back. Alright.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
Give me that fucking...
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home?
Here we go.
Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape. The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Hey, Alan. Thank God it picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? Did you make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello?
Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
What's this?
Ellen.
That wasn't there before.
Alice. What was that? Like a ray of warm light, I felt her presence. It gave me strength to go on.
That was new. Ah. And blah.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
You know, now that makes me think every time that happens, when the flash goes off when you're entering the elevator and it jump scares us, is that the dark presence leaving our body? Is the dark presence in Alan Wake the whole for bloody time? It's just not always in control.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! Alice. This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
The writing room.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before. Alice's video camera. No memory card inside. Alice's memory card.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trail see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone.
Easy,
Drowned, allegedly. Easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
No fair. You're live as I gotta help my dad. That's all good. You can catch up on the VOD if you really want to watch it.
The door was locked. I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
That's the dark presence taking control of him. Okay.
Some say that it moves forever, this road that I live.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch?
You're talking
Or
to
is it the
Scratch, you
Dark
fools.
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes. Fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
Alright, I need a refresher on all the manuscript pages I've gotten so far.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
Alright, hang on. Manuscript pages, okay. So let me go through them real quick. Where are we? Okay. There's the message. Saga fights Nightingale with light. Pursues Nightingale. No worries. Saga opens the Cauldron Lake overlap. Yeah. Saga at the general. Yep, here. Saga at the general store. Nightingale. Enters the lake. Nightingale in the dark place. So far so good. The overlap. Yep, there. Saga burns away the dark substance. Yep, there. The cult of the tree. Yep, there. Yep. The murder sites are there. The trailer. We haven't got that one yet. Ah, because it's exactly where we are now. Okay. Okay, we are... Okay, yep. Okay, we haven't missed a single one so far.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult. Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness. Possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
Cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something? Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did.
He is Scratch. You fools.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Oh, goddamn.
Yes. doesn't make sense.
Nice.
The Dark Place. A dimension that's home to monsters. Huh. Wild stuff. The Dark Place makes writing come true, taking something real and nudging it. They're treating people's lives like toys. Can Wake be trusted with that kind of power? Can anyone?
Missing two things. We haven't missed a single page yet, so... No? Oh. Where do you go? There we go. Oh yeah, I did take my insulin. Fuck. Alright, hang on. I'll be back. Alright, we're back.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Okay. Where are you? The sites. Alright. We now have the trailer.
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
Standing inside the trailer at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. Her mind reeled from what the horror story was now claiming about her, her life, her past. She didn't accept it. She stepped out of the trailer. She needed air, but she wasn't alone. A cultist stared at her from behind a deer mask. She drew her weapon, shouted, ran after him.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
Yes, I can switch. Alright. Go over here.
Hi, welcome.
Okay. Past favorite Deerfest floats. Go.
The yard of the monstrosity.
Hello, and welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee. So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin!
They think these guys are the leaders of a fucking cult. Well, not an actual cult, but yeah, you know.
Soak in some local history at the Huatari Well, where two serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims. It's not haunted. No. Come join Mocha Moose and the goats at our amusement park petting zoo. Just don't share your coffee with the goats. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously, it's not amusing. Take in amazing views from the Slow Roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park. This is so much fun. And finish off at our beautiful gift shop where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and propane tanks. Welcome to Coffee World. We guarantee you'll jaw a great time.
This is the third time I've requested something be done about the TV in my room.
There's a manuscript page in here somewhere. Was it this one? No. Well, I know it's close. No. Was there actually anything in these rooms worth grabbing? I can't remember.
We'll be right back after this next song by the rock and roll sensation National Nightmare.
Ah, there you are. Okay.
Ed hadn't been the same since his latest show had closed. This wasn't the first time one of his productions had shuttered early. Scathing social commentary in a one-act play wasn't exactly filling seats. When Tammy told him she was taking a research trip to Bright Falls, he decided to tag along. Ed told her he wanted to find inspiration. Really, he just wanted a break from the city. But it was true that he certainly needed to find something. A voice, a direction, an idea, something authentic to himself. Ed knew he couldn't keep using Tammy's money to fund his playwriting. After the argument with Tammy, Ed stormed out of the diner and drove their rental car back to Cauldron Lake to prove a point. Now standing in the dark woods, the sun hidden by the trees, Ed wished he could remember what that point was. Something about masculinity. He cursed at himself and turned to go. Suddenly, he was blinded by a light in his face. Voices shouted and hands pushed him to the ground. Ed struggled, in vain.
Okay, the next one seems to be here. Yeah.
Tammy tapped her pen on her notebook. Alan Wake had ridden this same ferry into town when he arrived. This was his entry into Bright Falls. His first steps across the threshold. She wrote that down. She always found it helpful to walk in the victim's shoes, do what they did, see what they saw. It added great color to the book. Tammy felt raindrops on her face. God, again? She pulled up her hood. The rain just kept coming. She missed New York. So far, this hadn't been the simple research trip she pictured. First the incident at the lake, then the fight with Ed. It's not surprising tempers got hot. They were both on edge after what had happened. Tammy had said some things she regretted. She looked out over the harbor. A chill passed through her. She hoped Ed wouldn't do anything stupid.
We're going to find the next one for a bit, so let's get going. So we drive to Watery now. Okay.
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? It must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before backup even arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the salt shaker?
Yeah, real funny.
The page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery. I should ask around.
I need a map of Watery. If I remember correctly, there is a stash just here, and this one I never sold because it was actually, oh right, the water.
I bet it wasn't dock worker.
I don't know about all that, but idle hands are the devil's playground, so...
The flooding is even worse here. More like underwatery. I'll have to tell Casey that one later.
Mayor Seta will stand up for justice.
Hey, where's the time gone? There's just a wretched husk of what used to be me left.
Watery's definitely quaint.
Hello.
What's up?
I bet they have good fish here.
Oh, you rascal. What have you been up to this time around? There's only so many times I can keep fixing the same hole.
Hello. Do you have a second?
Ah, long time and no see, Miss Anderson. Thor and Odin are not here. They are old tricksters always sneaking off.
Sorry. No, I wanted to ask you about something else. Do you live around here?
I live in Bright Falls. You've seen me around. I am Mr. Blum. You call me Vladimir. I work at a nursing home. I take care of your old people. We are on day trip, music, sauna, the good times. I bring them here in the bus.
The elderly are very important. And it's a very nice bus. Thanks. Can you point me to any trailers around here?
Sure. Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park. Ilmo Koskela owns it. He owns many things in town.
And where is Ilmo?
I saw Ilmo and his brother at the bridge. Well, what used to be the bridge.
Hello.
A trailer park is a good place to look for a trailer. Keep it simple, Saga.
Alright, this is where I get the crossbow. Right. I was like, wait, I don't have that yet. But no. Crossbow, gotta remember that.
I need to find Ilmo Koskela. Mom's family was from Sweden. I've always imagined it kind of like this. Saunas, lakes. Seems nice. Enjoying the sauna?
You bet. The steam is amazing on my creaky old joints. I'm just waiting for Ati to wrap up his show so we can crack open some beers.
I've read that taking a sauna is good for preventing dementia.
Yeah, and so is beer.
Ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
The half-deer, half-man monsters? Oh, sure I've heard of them. They're the reason I can't risk taking walks in the forest anymore. If one of them shows up, how am I supposed to get away? I can't run with a bad hip. I'd be killed for sure. I could maybe use my crutches to defend myself. Do you think that'd work? You're the professional.
Probably smart just to stay in the sauna for now.
Hey, Seva, a sauna doesn't fix what ails ya? You're a goner.
They also say silence is golden.
Hey, Artie. Good to see you, friend.
Okay then. Catchy tune.
Hello.
Hey there, Mr.
You know, I don't think
Deer.
I've been in this safe room before.
You remind me of a dream I had. Excuse me. Do you know when...
Hush! Artie's in the middle of a show.
I wonder if I'm the first FBI agent to ever get shushed.
Thank you. Now, if I remember correctly, let me hang on. Crack this open real quick. The next manuscript page is in that building there. Alright. There's also... Where am I? Something here. What am I missing? That was it, okay. And there's something across from here.
A trailer park. Ilmo Koskela. He's that tour guide we met at Cauldron Lake. I need to find him.
Okay, not the talking type. Alright. If you guys are wondering what that beeping sound is, that's my bloody phone notification for my diabetes sensor app. The last update on the bloody phone keeps causing the bloody app to crash, so it keeps beeping, reminding me to check my blood sugar. It's quite irritating. It happens every time I open or close the phone. And hopefully there's a patch for that soon. Because it does do my head in at times.
Hey, Saga!
Hey,
Over here!
Ilmo. How are ya? Hang on, let me talk to this guy first.
humanity really meant to cross this river? Or any obstacle for that matter?
That's deep, bro. Ilmo!
Hey, Ilmo. How did your walk in the woods with Steven go?
Another satisfied customer. I just hope he remembers to write a good review on the webpage. Great to see you back in Watery, Saga. Everyone in town missed you.
Super nice to see you again, Saga.
They act like they've known me for years. This keeps happening. Are you familiar with the Cult of the Tree?
Yeah, we always thought it was an urban legend. Kids drawing creepy symbols to scare each other, but, now it's gotten pretty damn real, huh?
It's terrible what happened. We're all in shock.
Well, we're looking into it. Hoping to get things back to normal soon.
We're all for that. As normal as it ever gets around here.
You own the trailer park, right? Mind if I take a look inside?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
Resident? I don't understand what you mean.
If this is your way of getting out of any outstanding bills, don't worry. They've been handled.
Must be hard coming back to where you and your little girl lived.
It's like they remember a different reality. Is the horror story messing with their memories?
So what is Coffee World?
You mean you haven't seen our commercial for it? Coffee
Just
World
did.
is a smooth blend of rides, food, and fun. We even had a real moose. Until recently. Plus, right next to Coffee World is the workshop of our own Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club. We're busy building the floats for Deerfest.
Don't go peeking, though. You know, we're saving the big reveal for Deerfest.
So... your commercials?
They're more than commercials, Saga. Our goal is to both entertain and educate local viewers about the fine products and services we provide. And, Yako here really comes alive in front of the camera. Really.
Fuck off. Just there for the free beer. Not sure what Ilmo's excuse is.
Hey, I'm writer, producer, co-lead, director. Do yourself a favor and, check them all out.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Profiling will give me the answers. Elmo thinks the cult is just an urban legend.
They're the leaders.
Or does he?
There are things that go bump in the night. It's all true. It's all true. Sound the alarm, brother. Gather the troops, brother. Yako, the shadow of the forest is creeping closer.
They don't think it's an urban legend at all. They understand it's dangerous. Ilmo made it sound like I lived here. Does he really believe that?
Light, laughter, and love will guide you home. Saga and her daughter. Oh boy. Happy faces raise property value. Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone. She's one of us, Yako. Her spare key is safe and sound.
The Koskela brothers have happy memories of me living here. This must be the story affecting them. I'll play along for now. I need the key to that trailer. Wake says the story will change reality around us. If that's true, then I need to know what's real and what's fiction. All joking aside, yes, I would like to see my trailer. Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you.
Yeah, I have a spare set. They're just over at Coffee World. I'd get them for you, but Yako and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe.
Yeah, they were
I'll
on,
call
and yeah,
ahead
they're not on
have someone
anymore.
get them out for you. Oh,
No, they
the
do
road's
not.
flooded. But if you just follow this trail behind me,
I'll see
it'll lead you
tomorrow.
there.
Call the gift shop so they can give Saga a hand.
Yep.
The Koskelas think I lived in the trailer park. With Logan. The story really is changing people's memories. Why aren't mine affected?
Because you're the hero.
The spare key is at Coffee World. First the witches at the diner. Now the Koskelas. They all think Logan and I used to live here. Wake said the horror story would make people crazy. Like they're being brainwashed to believe the story. Is it spreading? There's Coffee World. Need to get across the river.
No, I should get the crossbow out now that I'm getting ammo for it. I do like the crossbow too. I might even just get the sword off instead of the pump action.
Fuck! FBI, show yourself!
Doesn't he show up here? You bastard.
More people turning into Taken. Is this the cult? Or the story? Or both?
Was there anything over here? I don't think there was. I am going to continue to look for the Alex Casey lunchboxes because they do... Oh, there's another nursing rhyme. Gentle beast with a beautiful crown. Runs through the woods with a worried frown. Do I have the bear? Not yet. So I can't do that one yet. I don't have the hunter one either. Oh, was it the wolf that was hunting it?
Nope.
There we go.
Oh shit.
Where does it go again? Gotta follow the black goop, I remember that. Yeah, this way.
What the hell? A charm.
Yeah, this way. Oh, there's a thing up there. Wouldn't mind the resources. Oh.
Another locked box.
9378. Yoinks, yoinks, yoinks. Oh, what the? Wait, what the fuck? Where'd you come from? Which one's this? Watery. Hang on.
What had kept Watery afloat all these years? A century, if not more. The locals knew the answer. Grit. Or as they put it in the language of their Finnish forefathers, Sisu. These days, Sisu was needed more than ever. The town was fading. It never quite recovered from the lumber mill shutting its doors. Now the fishing was drying up as well. Most people had left to find jobs in other towns. Only the most tenacious stubbornly remained. Dug in. Parasites in the body of a terminal patient. Sisu. Some people tried to resuscitate the town, The Koskela brothers double-handedly warded off the impending darkness with their ventures. Coffee World brought tourists, money, and jobs. Coffee-themed fun for all ages. The Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club built parade floats. The bikers repaired vehicles and volunteered locally. But it wouldn't be enough. Watery needed a miracle. The end of the road was in sight. It was coming fast.
So this one, okay. From the list that I got online, this was the one that comes after the one that I was after. So yeah, so no biggie. Oh, yeah, here's the crossbow. Okay. First turn the light on.
There's another cult stash.
Okay, well, the manuscript page is in here somewhere. There you are.
Saga was beginning to see why Casey disliked the woods so much. They felt oppressive here. Too many places to hide. The distorted carnival music drifting from the amusement park ahead did not help. What the Koskelas had said about her living in Watery with Logan unsettled her. For the horror story to involve her was one thing, but involving her daughter was crossing a line. Something darted across the path ahead, too fast to see. Saga drew her weapon. Her eyes searched the woods. A noise overhead. Saga swiveled to look. A local. A man on the ridge above her. No, not a man. A monster with a hatchet in each hand. It shouted down at her. Hunting season was a bust!
Alright, shoebox. So the crossbow takes up a lot of space, so yeah, I'm thinking... It's only an extra slot. Fuck it. Now, the reason I like the crossbow so much is because A, it does do quite a bit of damage, and B, it's great if I can, since the crossbow bolts upgrade attracts bullets, I can just, if they manage to survive a headshot with the crossbow, I can use my pistol or my shotgun to absolutely fuck them up. I won't use my rifle just yet. I'm happy with what I got currently. Not that, stop it, okay. Quick slot, put you here. Alright. Okay, the next manuscript page is by the gift shop. Here, in that building there. Okay. Dash. Alright. That leads to... Can we go up here? Oh, nice rifle ammo.
Jerky will now be available at the Sunday market in 3 delicious flavors. That's right, our favorite sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky, can now be enjoyed in smoked hickory, teriyaki, and hickory teriyaki. I handed out samples here at the Valhalla Nursing Home and thought I'd catch up with one of our residents to get her thoughts. Donna, how are you?
I've got chronic back pain from my spinal stenosis.
Oh dear. You know, when I'm feeling stiff, I find a light snack helps. So, did you try that beef jerky?
No. Lunch is at 11, and I wanted to save my appetite because today was the fish soup with crackers. You're allowed up to 4 crackers, but I only take 1 unless I have a glass of cranberry juice. They ran out of cranberry juice at breakfast, which is at 7. I didn't take the oatmeal today because it makes me gassy before cribbage, and I can't...
So you didn't try the jerky. Got it. Well, that's too bad, Donna. The teriyaki flavor sure does hit the spot.
They had teriyaki salmon with rice on Friday's dinner menu. Dinner's at 5, but we all know the salmon takes longer to prepare, and then you're late for bingo. And who needs all that spice?
I agree. Teriyaki is a shit flavor.
Is that Tapio? How are you on the line?
I couldn't end the call.
You've been on the phone this entire time?
Yes. Hey, teriyaki.
Well, it's delicious on jerky. So, let's give a big thank you to Wendy Davis for these samples.
Wendy? No, that can't be right. Wendy went missing in 2010. I heard she's dead.
No, I'm referring to Wendy Davis from our sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky.
Wendy Davis. That's the dead one. She's dead.
Right. Well, that's our time. Remember to keep your coffee warm and your
2010 is during the time of the first Alan Wake game.
Pat Main, signing off.
Trying to see if that name sparks a memory. Another nursery rhyme.
More of those rhymes.
The fuck was that? Alright, it's the guy down here. Right. Okay, 3 little deers ventured to Rome and found a nice place to eat and play. 1 little deer never came home, and 2 little deers cried all day.
Huh.
Nice.
This is ridiculous.
Whoa, hello. Just saw that. Where'd you go? Ah, you little shit. That wasn't fair, I couldn't fucking see you. Okay, fuck this. God damn you. Damn it. Fucking wolf. God damn it. I need to get into an area where I can actually predict where they're going to come from. Hang on. Like here. There we go. There you are. Get over here, little shit. I'm pissed off now. See that? And that was beautiful. That's the reason why I like the crossbow. That's it, come on. I see you.
I can use this charm on my bracelet.
I've got so many of those. Maybe I should just start fucking wearing them so I don't have to so I don't fucking and deliberately die so
More
I can
of those
get rid of
kids'
them.
lunch boxes.
7. $13. So you don't want that. Very fast and while aiming, that's not bad. Fires 2 bolts before needing to reload. Tempting. So every time I hit a target, I chamber another round quicker. Okay. It's not bad either. Yeah, I find.
Saga fired the rifle, hit the Taken again, pulled back the bolt to reload. She fired again, another hit, faster, again, yet faster, again. A strange, lethal feedback loop forming, speeding up.
I'll get to the next save spot, then I'll end it there. Nice, I got him in a single hit. No, this is one of the, that's why in the future this becomes a looping area, doesn't it? When you go into this overlap, this area's overlap, we get stuck in the loop here. Oh, there's another one of these things. There.
And another lunchbox.
Alright. Let's grab this, the next manuscript page.
Scratch stalked through the forest, a terrifying dark presence in the night, more sensed than seen. Darkness boiled in his skull, like a storm cloud crammed into a bottle. The woods were alive with those he had taken. They were coming with him, directed by him, his army of darkness. His singular purpose was a sharp, pulsing black hole in his head, waves roaring out of it to whip his flock into a frenzy, filling them with his purpose. The clicker. He wanted it, to make his horrific ending to the story come true. The art was there. The clicker would push it across the final threshold, a detonator to send out a tidal wave that would spread to overtake reality. He was so close to claiming it. The Taken gibbered and shouted, straining against their invisible leashes, filled with bloodlust. Scratch let them go. They launched themselves into the night with violent glee. He ripped a signpost from the ground, swung it in his hands as if it was made of air. Ahead, the music started. It called him on. Let the final Deerfest commence.
Alright, and with that, I am gonna call it here for the night. Alright. So with that, I am off. It is getting pretty late. So I'd like to thank Zero for coming into the chat. Would like to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright guys, take care, and have a good one.